Good evening, and a warm welcome to the Modern Agora, your forum for engaging with the critical questions shaping our society. Tonight, we delve into a profoundly significant proposition. Should attending college be mandatory for everyone? This question touches upon individual aspirations, economic realities, and the very fabric of our future societal development. To debate this compelling issue, we have two distinguished guests. Arguing in favor of mandatory college is Dr. Eleanor Vance, an esteemed education policy advisor. And arguing against the proposition is Ben Carter, a passionate vocational training advocate. Our debate will proceed with opening statements from each speaker, followed by direct rebuttals. We will then move into a moderated question and answer session and conclude with closing statements. Let us begin this important discussion.
Thank you, Alex. I am here today to advocate for what I believe is a truly forward-thinking policy, making college attendance a universal requirement. In our increasingly complex world, such a step is not merely beneficial, but essential for both individual advancement and comprehensive national progress. Consider the economic advantages. Individuals equipped with a college education consistently demonstrate higher lifetime earnings. This translates directly into increased tax contributions, which in turn bolster public services and stimulate broader economic growth for the entire nation. Furthermore, a universally college-educated populace constitutes a highly skilled and adaptable workforce, which is paramount in the globalized economy of the 21st century. Such a workforce makes a nation more attractive to international investment and is a fertile ground for innovation and entrepreneurship. Beyond the purely economic arguments, the societal benefits are equally, if not more, compelling. A college education is instrumental in cultivating critical thinking skills, the ability to analyze information, discern patterns, and solve complex problems. It fosters robust civic engagement by equipping citizens with the knowledge to understand diverse perspectives and participate meaningfully in democratic processes. In an era of information overload and often misinformation, the capacity to critically assess sources and arguments is indispensable for a healthy society. Now, I anticipate arguments concerning cost and the perceived infringement on individual choice, and these are valid considerations to address. However, I firmly believe that the substantial long-term societal gains a more prosperous, innovative, and engaged citizenry significantly outweigh the initial financial and logistical investments required. It's crucial to understand that this proposal is not about forcing conformity or pushing everyone into identical academic molds. Rather, it is about ensuring that every citizen is equipped with a foundational level of advanced knowledge and the higher-order thinking skills necessary to navigate and contribute to our sophisticated world. This foundational experience can then serve as a springboard for a multitude of specialized paths, whether they be academic, vocational, or entrepreneurial. We must aim to elevate the baseline of educational attainment for all, thereby unlocking untapped potential and fostering a more equitable and capable society. The challenges of tomorrow demand a populace that is not only trained, but truly educated in the broadest sense of the word.
Thank you, Alex. While I share Dr. Vance's commitment to an educated populace, I must respectfully disagree with the proposed method of mandatory college attendance. In my view, such a policy is not only impractical and potentially counterproductive, but it also fundamentally disregards the diverse tapestry of individual talents, interests, and aspirations. The core issue with mandating college is its inherent one-size-fits-all approach to education and career development. The reality is that not every individual is academically inclined in the traditional sense, nor does everyone desire a career path that necessitates a conventional college degree. Forcing individuals who thrive in hands-on, applied learning environments into purely academic settings risks widespread disengagement, frustration, and ultimately, failure. Moreover, such a mandate inadvertently devalues highly skilled vocational trades and apprenticeships, which are absolutely crucial for a well-functioning economy and society. Then there are the significant financial concerns. Implementing mandatory college would either place an unsustainable strain on public finances or saddle young individuals with substantial, potentially crippling, student debt before they even begin their careers. We must ask ourselves if this is a responsible burden to impose universally, especially when alternative, less costly, and more tailored educational pathways exist. I also question the automatic and often overstated link between possessing a college degree and securing suitable, fulfilling employment. We already observe a notable degree of underemployment among existing college graduates, where individuals are working in jobs that do not fully utilize their qualifications. Multiplying the number of graduates without a corresponding explosion in graduate-level job opportunities could exacerbate this issue, leading to further disillusionment. Instead of a blanket mandate, I strongly advocate for strengthening all educational pathways, providing robust support and resources for vocational training, technical schools, and apprenticeships alongside traditional higher education. We should focus on empowering individuals with genuine choice, allowing them to select the educational route that best aligns with their innate abilities, passions, and career goals. A society that values and cultivates a wide array of skills and professions is a stronger, more resilient, and more equitable society. Let us champion diversity in education and career, rather than attempting to channel everyone through a single, prescribed conduit.
Mr. Carter raises some important points, particularly concerning the cost and the need to recognize diverse skills, which I acknowledge are significant considerations. However, I believe these are not insurmountable obstacles, but rather challenges that can be addressed through innovative and adaptive educational models. When we speak of college, we should not confine our thinking to the traditional 4-year liberal arts model exclusively. A modern mandatory higher education system could, and indeed should, be reimagined to include diverse streams, incorporating practical, technical, and applied learning components to cater to a wider variety of career paths. Regarding the financial aspect, it's crucial to frame education not merely as an expense, but as a high-return investment. The increased lifetime earnings of a college-educated populace lead to significantly higher tax revenues over time. These increased revenues can contribute substantially to funding the system and potentially reducing the need for extensive individual debt, as seen in some Nordic countries that have successfully implemented highly accessible higher education. Furthermore, even traditionally vocational fields are becoming increasingly complex, demanding sophisticated analytical, problem-solving, and communication skills. A foundational college education focusing on these core competencies could therefore powerfully complement, not replace, specialized vocational training, making tradespeople even more effective and adaptable in their careers. It's about elevating the skill set across the board, ensuring everyone has that critical thinking bedrock.
Dr. Vance's vision of an adaptable higher education system is optimistic, but I remain skeptical about the current system's capacity or even willingness to fundamentally transform to genuinely suit all students, especially those who thrive in hands-on, practical work environments. We have seen attempts at reform before, yet the core academic model often remains dominant and resistant to deep change. Moreover, the timeline and certainty of increased tax revenues sufficiently offsetting the immense immediate costs of universal college are questionable. We cannot overlook the significant opportunity costs for individuals who might spend years in an academic setting ill-suited to them, when they could have been gaining valuable experience and income in a trade or apprenticeship. These are years of lost earnings and practical skill development that cannot easily be recouped, even if some future societal benefit is projected. I must reaffirm that high-quality, advanced apprenticeships and specialized technical institutes can, and do, provide incredibly effective training for many rewarding and complex careers without the necessity of a traditional 4-year degree. To suggest that college is the sole route to acquiring necessary skills for the modern world is, I believe, an overstatement. The emphasis must remain on suitability and individual choice in education. Forcing a singular path, however well-intentioned, risks stifling talent rather than nurturing it. We need a system that offers multiple, equally respected avenues to success.
Dr. Vance, you've spoken of an adaptable college system. Specifically, how would a mandatory college framework genuinely cater to students who are passionately interested in skilled trades, such as advanced carpentry or specialized mechanics, where traditional academic coursework might seem less directly relevant to their chosen path?
That's a crucial question, Alex. A mandatory system would necessitate a truly diversified higher education landscape, far beyond what we currently envision. This would include robust, well-resourced streams focused on advanced technical and applied sciences, perhaps culminating in associate or specialized bachelor's degrees directly relevant to high-tech trades. The college component would ensure that even future master electricians or advanced manufacturing technicians gain foundational skills in critical thinking, project management, communication, and even the ethics of their profession. These are universally valuable skills that enhance any career. Furthermore, such a system could seamlessly integrate structured apprenticeships with this foundational college program, offering the best of both worlds: theoretical understanding and practical mastery.
Mr. Carter, if college isn't made mandatory, what alternative systems or enhancements to our current structures do you propose to ensure that all young people, regardless of their chosen career path, adequately develop essential critical thinking skills and are prepared for informed, engaged citizenship in an increasingly complex society?
That responsibility, Alex, should begin much earlier and be more deeply embedded within our secondary education system. High schools must rigorously cultivate critical thinking, media literacy, and civic understanding for all students, not just those on a university track. Furthermore, high-quality vocational programs and apprenticeships should not be seen as devoid of intellectual development. They must explicitly include modules on effective communication, complex problem-solving, directly applicable to their trade, business ethics, and civic responsibilities. Additionally, we could explore models like enhanced community-based learning projects, structured mentorship programs, or even a voluntary national service year focused on civic engagement and skills development, all of which contribute to well-rounded individuals without mandating a specific academic route for everyone.
A quick question for both of you. What about the potential impact on the perceived value of a degree if suddenly everyone possesses one?
The value wouldn't diminish. Rather, it would shift to represent a new baseline of societal competence, much like a high school diploma is viewed today. Specialization, postgraduate studies, or demonstrated excellence within a field would then become the key differentiators for advanced roles.
I believe it would inevitably lead to significant degree inflation and a devaluation of the bachelor's degree as a distinguishing credential. Employers would undoubtedly still need to seek out other, more nuanced differentiators beyond the now universal degree to assess candidate suitability.
In conclusion, while the path may present challenges, I firmly reiterate that making college education universally accessible and, yes, mandatory, is a vital and progressive step towards building a more equitable, innovative, and engaged society. This isn't about diminishing other pathways, but about raising the foundational intellectual bar for everyone, equipping each citizen with the sophisticated tools needed to navigate an increasingly complex world and contribute meaningfully to it. The implementation of such a policy will require careful planning, significant investment, and a willingness to adapt our educational paradigms. But these are solvable challenges. Ultimately, investing in universal higher education is a profound investment in our collective future, in progress, and in the boundless potential that resides within every individual. It is a commitment to ensuring no one is left behind in the pursuit of knowledge and opportunity.
To summarize, while Dr. Vance and I share the common goal of a well-educated and capable populace, I maintain that mandating college for all is a fundamentally flawed approach to achieving this ambition. Such a policy, however well-intentioned, inherently disregards the crucial importance of individual differences in talents, learning styles, and aspirations. It risks devaluing essential vocational pathways and creates significant practical and financial problems that cannot be easily dismissed. True progress lies not in uniformity, but in respecting and nurturing diverse talents, offering a range of high-quality educational options, including robust vocational training and apprenticeships, and empowering individuals with the genuine freedom to choose their path. Our society's greatest strength is found in its diversity of skills and contributions, and our educational policies must reflect and support that vibrant multiplicity.
Dr. Vance, Mr. Carter, thank you both for an exceptionally stimulating and insightful discussion this evening. You have clearly demonstrated that the question of mandatory college attendance is a deeply complex one, with compelling arguments touching upon economic strategy, societal development, and fundamental individual choice. Both perspectives have offered considerable food for thought, highlighting the multifaceted nature of what constitutes an educated and prepared citizenry in the 21st century. We hope this debate has helped to clarify the core issues at stake and will encourage our audience to continue this important conversation in their own circles. Thank you to our viewers for joining us on The Modern Agora. Good evening.